school. My topic is about advertisement and business generally. Firstly, advertisement is how the companies encourage people to buy their product or services in order to sell them projects, services. And as we know, the short form of advertisement is ads that we generally use it. And these ads are made by a production that's called production of the ads, films, and posters. And advertising is a way to increase your business. The first point for increasing the income of the companies or big companies is having some advertisements. And advertisement is to make your audience aware of your project or products. And this was generally an introduction of advertisement and business. So now let's know the history, a little bit of history. You have to know the first type of paper that ever human beings made called papers, that the old Chinese made it. And advertising on papers, the first paper that human beings made was found in Roman and Greece, ancient Greece. And the second one is painting on wall that it was so popular in Asia and Africa. And the third type is that like Chinese advertisement. It's called oil. It is used by bamboo flutes. They made it and with some colors. It was a nice advertisement. And the year of it it's nearly approximately 4,000 years before Christ. It's too old. And then from 19th century to 18th century, like it's spread to Europe and nowadays. And as I said, it was a history of advertisement. Now let's know the types of publishing advertisement that we usually see in our mobile phones or television or radio. The first one is television advertisements. Advertisement, like you say, ads. It is the most expensive and the most popular as we see it. It's like, because nowadays we all have televisions, one or two in our home, because it is the most expensive and the most popular. After that here, there's a game in USA or United States that's called football. It is in 2014. There's data here. It says that in that time it was a final cup of that game. It says that 13 seconds cost us $3 million. It means that 1 minute of advertising ads on this television was $6 million. It's a great, it costs a lot because everyone sees on TVs. And the second type is radio advertisement. Nowadays we don't use radio, but in last century we did a lot. But it doesn't mean that it has no one to listen to it. According to Arbiton is a company in America, United States. The work is just counting the listeners of radio. It says that nowadays, like listeners, approximately 261.6 million listeners every week. And it is the second type of advertising. And the third type is online advertising. As we know, it is so popular nowadays. When you go to, when you search for something in Google or all the social apps and applications, they are all contains ads and advertisements. The third one is wall painting. As I said before, it was common in ancient Chinese and Romans. Wall painting can be traced to 4,000 years before Christ. And wall painting has many types. For example, or balloon, like floating in the sky, they put it and advertise. It calls wall painting, but in balloon. And the third type is posters. When you ever stop in the traffic and see a poster, a big poster opposite you, there's a fourth type of advertising. And that was the main idea of that. My speech is 4 questions, but I will just share 2 because it gets time. The first one is why companies will advertise. Advertising, the companies that are advertising there have 2 aims. The first one is the money, to get more money, and the second one is competing or racing. For example, there are two companies, they always make cars, and beside that money, they advertise for racing. I mean, completely in between them. And the second one is who's providing these advertisements? About the providing, there's a company that called Production. It is the second company in my speech that they make advertisements, and they make these advertisements in 3 tricks. The first one is they use emotions for the people who see the advertise. The second one, they would use some tricks of other. For example, they bring a dentist, and that this dentist will advertise an ad, will like share to these people a dentist, and the people who see that advertise, it says that good doctor would like have an advice of that good paste, deep paste. It will be so good. And the third one is who is the customer? The customer is the one who see the ad. And here's the data I want to show to you. It says that every people it sees 7 times an advertisement or ads, and it will be saved in his mind. For example, when you go to when you're searching online, you see 7 times.
Please make peace, everybody. Be quiet. We're going to spend 10 minutes, then we will leave the hall. So make peace and be quiet.
Yeah, about this 7 times. If any people see any ads 7 times, it will stay in his mind. For example, you just see 7 times and choose reclam in TV shows or like websites or online networks, I mean social networks. When you see it 7 times, after that, after some days when you bought a shoes, when you buy a shoes, your mind said that you've been seeing 7 times it advertised that it could help you. And the 4th question is, what will happen after seeing a supply? It's about business. There is a circle business here. The first company that he had the production or the thing that he had to sell it, he pays that in the company, it's called the production. And then the production will show and publish these reclams or ads.
Thanks for last year's.
It is advertisement and ads, business, because there's the way to advertise, the company that provides advertise, and the tricks and business idea. Thank you for coming here and listening to us.